November 10th, 2006. A little girl wakes up in the morning, excited. She's 4 years old today, and today is the airing of a new Spongebob episode, and she can't wait to watch. The episode, The Best Day Ever, turns out to be great, funny, and makes her smile the entire time. That was me. My birthday, November 10th, 2006, was my 4th birthday, and that's when The Best Day Ever aired. It's one of my most fond memories from when I was a little kid, and I still haven't forgotten it. I normally don't make videos about the death of anyone. I either tweet something or I watch other tributes, but this is different. Stephen Hillenburg made a huge impact on my life. SpongeBob was legitimately my entire childhood, and it is what made me such a huge fan of cartoons today. If it wasn't for that show, I definitely wouldn't be the same person I am now. I know many of my videos on my channel have been about either Steven Universe or Animaniacs because they're two of my favorite shows, and I love them very much, but there's a difference between those shows and a show like SpongeBob SquarePants. Animaniacs and Steven Universe obviously I couldn't have really watched when I was a kid. It came out when I was a little older, and I didn't watch it until around the summer of Steven, I believe. And Animaniacs stopped airing on networks I would watch by the time I was watching TV. But SpongeBob is probably the first cartoon I ever really watched and liked. There were obviously things like Dora, but I only watched them because they were educational. They were kind of just something all kids really had to watch. SpongeBob was the show I watched because I enjoyed it, not because it taught me anything. I loved every second of watching it. Even episodes that are normally considered bad, I still find a lot of enjoyment in. The stories, the characters, a lot of them stuck with me throughout my life. To this day, whenever I look back on my early childhood memories, I probably will think of something from SpongeBob. SpongeBob is something my brother and I have always been able to talk about and bond over. He and I watched it when I was younger. He's older than I am, just for reference's sake. When I say it's something we bonded over, it's not like I parented him and showed him this blessed cartoon. If anything, it was the other way around. He and I reference a lot of quotes. Honestly, you could reference basically any SpongeBob quote to most people you know, and they'll be like, oh, that's from SpongeBob. And I think that's pretty great. It's just awesome to me that, like, this little cartoon that I watched when I was just a little kid is something that I can talk about with basically anyone. I still think that's pretty great. Unlike some other cartoons where if I reference it, they'll be like, what are you talking about? No, that doesn't happen with SpongeBob because everyone knows what's going on with SpongeBob. If you say, does this look unsure to you? They'll probably be like, oh, it's from that one SpongeBob episode. And if I'm talking with my brother and I say the most obscure SpongeBob quote in the world, he'll probably know it's from SpongeBob, to be honest. I remember I recorded a bunch of episodes since I didn't know Netflix existed or Hulu or Amazon Prime. So I had DirecTV at the time, so I decided I could just record everything I wanted. I recorded a bunch of episodes of SpongeBob I really liked. Christmas Who I had recorded because it only aired around Christmas and it was a hilarious episode. I think I recorded the special, the one where he wanted to fly. That was great. And I may have recorded The Best Day Ever, not on my birthday when it aired, but at another point in my life. But the point I'm trying to make here is Stephen Hillenburg has an incredible legacy that he's left behind him. I obviously didn't know him or anything. I never got the chance to meet him, although to be completely fair, I probably would have freaked out if I did. But he has a very large and wonderful legacy he's left behind him, from SpongeBob to even shows like Rocko's Modern Life, which he may not have created but had a hand in making better. I just think that I need to make a video like this for someone like that. So, to sum up this about 5-minute long video of a few separate recordings of me reminiscing about a show I watched as a kid, I'd like to just say, thank you for everything you've done, Stephen Hillenburg. May you rest in peace, and may your legacy live on forever.